What's going on, everybody? This is Petey from SupplementReviews.com. Today we're going to be doing a quick review over Cellucor C-Cor Creatine. So, in the words of Bart Scott from the New York Jets, Kurt Wood, stop on in. Take a look at the label here. Once again, sticking with the theme of the shiny label with the rubberized lids. It's very slick looking. I like it. That's got completely nothing to do with the product whatsoever, but it's eye-catching. So kudos to you, Cellucor. Looking at the front of the container here, got core performance creatine, size, strength, and power, GMP certified, informed choice, and true facts, full disclosure label. Awesomeness. Per 2 scoops. Alright, that's what they have on the front here. 10 grams of Creapure, 2.5 grams of betaine, 250 milligrams of Sinulin PF, and Creasorb phosphate technology. This happens to be the newer flavored version of it. This is the blue raspberry. So, looking at the front of the label, I like that it's fully disclosed on the front as well as on the ingredient profile, which we'll get to right now. The supplement facts: per 1 scoop serving, there's 30 per container. So if you're doing 2 scoops, which you don't need to past the loading phase, you're going to have twice as much, so obviously. But right now we're talking about 1 scoop serving, which is plenty adequate. Calcium, 130 milligrams. Phosphorus, 315. Okay, cool. Sodium, 290 milligrams, 12% data value. Potassium, sitting at 320 milligrams at 9%. All right, cool. That just helps with the absorption of the creatine, making it more effective, so on and so forth. All right, nothing out of the ordinary there. Now, the part that matters, since this is a creatine product, extremely simple, but this is where this product shines. It gets Creapure, which is the highest quality version of creatine monohydrate that you can get. It has 5 grams per serving. That's exactly the dosage that you want in terms of having Creapure in your product for full effectiveness. So for a creatine product, I'd hope that it would have the effective dose, and it does. I'm a big fan of Creapure. It's my favorite creatine, hands down. It's what I like seeing in all the products because it's high quality, you're not going to get the bloat from it, and you're not going to have subpar creatine that takes more per serving for effectiveness. So I do like seeing the choice to go with Creapure here as a creatine of choice for the Cellucor C-Cor Creatine. So that's awesome. Creasorb, which is going to help the product be absorbed more, which is going to include that phosphorus in there, or the disodium phosphate and the dipotassium phosphate. That just helps with the effectiveness and cell volume in terms of having the creatine absorbed in there. So that's good. I like seeing that, and at 1.77 grams per scoop, so you're looking at a little over 3 grams per 2 scoop serving, which you don't really need. That's good. That's at the right correct amount as well. Betaine anhydrous at 1.25 grams per scoop. Once again, that's going to help with your recovery, and it's something that's been seen in a lot of other products. I know that Platinum Hydro Builder has it, as well as a bunch of the other top recovery products out there. That's a good inclusion. There's a lot of good studies that are coming in about that in terms of what it's been showing to increase the recovery rate, so that's good as well. I like seeing that in there, and 1.25 grams, that's a good hefty dose of it. Finally, rounding out the ingredient profile, nice and easy, is Sinulin PF, which is a cinnamon bark extract. That's 125 milligrams per scoop. The reason that's in there is that cinnamon has been shown to help influence levels of blood glucose overall, and also it's going to help the effectiveness of how your creatine is absorbed. So I do like seeing that in there. It's a unique idea, and I kind of dig it. Overall, the ingredient profile, it's as simple as it comes. It's a very, like a step above, very basic, to just like a slightly souped up version of creatine. Yet the main point is that it's Creapure. It's a very, very high quality product. The ingredient profile, I love it, and this is my favorite creatine that I've tried. It's one of the most effective I've used, and I give it a 9.6 out of 10. I mean, it's hard to mess this up as long as you're using high quality ingredients. So, I mean, Cellucor just went above and beyond here. They did a good job. I like it. In terms of taste and mixability, this is a blue raspberry. I also have the original, and I've also had the green apple. It's not going to taste great no matter what you do. I wouldn't mix the 2 flavored ones with anything unless it was like maybe a blue raspberry pre-workout or a green apple pre-workout. Okay, then it'll mix a little bit better. But in terms of mixing it with just water, it's going to be hard to mask the taste of creatine. The flavor initially is fine, even with the original version. It's the aftertaste that kind of gets you. You can definitely taste hints of cinnamon from the Sinulin in it, and also it's going to have a slightly salty taste. Might even feel like you're chewing on a little bit of sand. I mean, it's a little bit gritty. Especially I've noticed when you shake up the flavored ones, it gets a little foamy. Nothing that let it settle for a couple seconds and then shaking it up to get the sediment off the bottom the shaker can't take care of. But once again, it is creatine, so it is going to settle to the bottom a little bit, especially with the amount of active in this product. So overall, it is creatine. It's not going to get a great rating, but for what it is, it does what I expect it to do. It's going to just get an 8 out of 10. Pretty basic at that. Now, time to talk about effectiveness. I really like this stuff. This has been, I guess, one of the best responses that I've had to creatine. Overall, I mean, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. It's going to increase your amount of reps you can do in a workout, because what it's doing is, in a simple nutshell, providing more ATP to your muscle cells to push through a workout, therefore leading to more gains in strength, size, so on and so forth, depending on what you're training for. And I mean, it's hard to mess up a creatine. I didn't have any bloating on it, which is awesome. And you know, it is slow, steady strength gains, doing exactly what creatine's doing in the dosage that it's, I guess, clinically researched to be effective at. So they do a really good job there. So effectiveness-wise, this is hands down the best creatine that I've used. Some of you are going to be out there, oh, I like Crealkaline. Well, congratulations. All that is pH buffered creatine monohydrate. So you're throwing money away. That's another video. Regardless, I really like this stuff. Effectiveness, I mean, it's hard to beat a good, high-quality creatine doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm giving this a 9.5 out of 10. This stuff is fantastic in terms of effectiveness. For the value, this stuff is a little more pricey than most creatines. It has a few extra bells and whistles compared to some other the creatines out there, but once again, it is Creapure. So keep that in mind. It's higher quality, and you have to pay for what you get sometimes. So it's going to be a little bit lower on value scale because it's kind of pricey, especially if you're doing a loading phase where you're taking 2 scoops. That's going to cut down the amount of days you have in here. If you're rocking it 1 scoop a day, you got a full month's worth of creatine. Okay, so for the value, it's getting an 8.5 out of 10. That's still pretty dang good. Just have to take down because it is a slightly higher priced creatine, but you do pay for what you get, so that's why it's still getting that 8.5 out of 10 rating. Overall, this has been one of the best creatine products I've used. It's the one I recommend, and I mean, it's hard to beat a good, high-quality creatine. So I was very pleased with this. I mean, I didn't know what to expect when Cellucor announced that they were going to come out with their own pure creatine product. I mean, they have also their M5, which has been reformulated a few times, but they wanted a basic version for their core series, and that's what this is. And I mean, I really like it overall. So overall, I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. It's very hard to beat. It's an excellent product. And if you haven't got a chance to try this yet, I mean, give it a try. It's very effective. You won't get bloating from it. And many people have said that they thought they were creatine non-responders until they tried this. This is hands down one of my favorite creatines I've ever used, like I said, and I will continue to use it in the future. It's going to be pretty tough to knock off this product just because it's so simple. That's what makes it effective. This has been Petey from SupplementReviews.com coming at you today reviewing Cellucor C-Cor Creatine. If you have anything else, post in the social media section of our forum, and check us out on Facebook, Twitter, G+, and YouTube, obviously, so you can subscribe. On another note, I'd like to give out a shout out to my boy Jared over at Muscle Fire Clothing Co. It's an awesome Nebraska-based clothing company for fitness enthusiasts. Keep an eye out because we're going to be giving away some of their clothing in the near future, possibly some gift cards, hint, hint, on our Facebook page. So make sure that you like us so you can get in. And check out their site. It's musclefire.com. There's a bunch of cool stuff on there. They have new stuff being released every few weeks. And it's an awesome brand if you want something that's more, I guess, flattering in terms of physique. And it's awesome for gym enthusiasts. They got hats, they got ladies stuff, they got men's stuff. It's awesome to have a cool local brand making strides like this, promoting fitness around here. So once again, check it out, musclefire.com. Thanks again, Jared. And this has been Petey from SupplementReviews.com. Have a good day, everybody.